Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, the government defers the implementation of the alert and granular lockdown systems in Metro Manila, extending the region's quarantine status to MECQ. But what are the thoughts of Metro Manila mayors on the supposed shift to GCQ with stricter lockdowns amid the COVID-19 surge? San Juan Mayor Francis Zamora joins us live. And later, the Pusi faction will hold its PDP Laban National Convention. Will the Go Duterte in 2022 endorsement push through? PDP Laban Secretary General Melvin Matibag tells us more live. The government postpones the easing of restrictions in Metro Manila after the pandemic task force fails to finalize its new guidelines. This means Metro Manila will remain under the modified enhanced community quarantine, or MECQ, until September 15. Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora. Mayor Zamora, welcome to the source. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning, Pinky, and thank you for having me on CNN.
So, Mayor, the expectation really was we were going to go into GCQ today, but an announcement was made last night sometime around 7 or 7:30 p.m. that NCR will extend its MECQ until September 15. Do you know what happened?
Well, first of all, we were already prepared to implement the GCQ with granular lockdown starting today. But as I received the information last night that the MECQ would be extended, we simply will just have to keep the status quo for the moment. Now, as to what happened, I'm not privy to that. But last Saturday, the Metro Manila Council and IATF met. In fact, these guidelines were discussed to us, and we were all prepared already to implement it. So if and when it will be implemented by September 16 onwards, the LGUs are ready, including San Juan's.
So you were ready. Metro Manila mayors are actually ready to implement this today. The granular lockdowns, the stricter granular lockdowns with alert levels 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's correct, Pinky. But as far as I know, we would have been under alert level 4 because the cases are still high. So when you say alert level 4, the 3 C's, meaning closed areas or enclosed, crowded areas, and also activities that require close contacts, they will all be prohibited. Once we downgrade to alert level 3, they will be allowed 30% capacity. At alert level 2, 50% capacity, and
Right.
alert level 1, full capacity. But I guess the fact that it has been deferred, they were probably still finalizing the guidelines.
Yeah, but would you be able to help us understand what guidelines need to be finalized? If you're saying that, number one, Metro Manila mayors will be the ones implementing this. Number two, the DOH already announced that NCR is under alert level 4, except for the city of Manila. So what seems to have been the problem? I know there was also a meeting with the Metro Manila mayors, if not yesterday, the other day.
Pinky, I'm sorry, I won't be able to answer that question. The Metro Manila mayors depend on the guidelines given to us, and I saw a resolution yesterday that was supposed to be implemented starting today, but I don't think it was promulgated. So the implementation will be moved further. So as for us mayors, we just keep the status quo now, which is at MECQ.
Understandable naman, Mayor, no? Because whatever it is that the national government says, the Metro Manila mayors will implement, di ho ba? But granted, no, that GCQ na po sana tayo today, I just want to point this out. Pero alert level 4 pa rin po sana tayo because that is the classification of the DOH. It just means to say that even if this had pushed through, we would still be technically on an MECQ because nasa alert level 4 pa rin po tayo?
I think ito yung gusto kong clarify. No? When you say alert level 4 and when you say these activities are prohibited, you are only focusing on the 3 C's I mentioned. Activities that are done in crowded areas,
Right.
activities that are done in enclosed areas, and activities that require close contact. So anything that falls under those 3 C's, yun lang yung sakop ng sinasabi nating alert levels. Other activities na hindi sakop doon, dapat pwede na. For instance, interzonal and intrazonal travel. Assuming tuloy nga ngayon ang GCQ with granular lockdowns, tayo sa Metro Manila pwede nang pumunta ng Cavite, ng Laguna, which was previously prohibited under MECQ. So nakafocus lang talaga siya rito sa activities na sa ilalim ng 3 C's. But then again, since hindi siya natuloy, baka may mga babaguhin pa sila. So we wait and see kung ano yung magiging final guidelines dito.
Okay. Yun ho sana ang magiging iba. Pwede na pong lumuwas ng NCR. Pero yung mga industriya, Mayor, such as restaurants, salon services, spas, etc., that would have remained closed under MECQ and should have we moved to GCQ under alert level 4. Yun lang po yung nakikita ko ding difference between the two. You know, the reason I'm saying this, Mayor, I'm sure you've also seen on Twitter that some of the restaurants were announcing that they would be open today because the impression was under GCQ, they will open at a certain capacity. Hindi ho ba? In fact, meron pang isang photo na lumabas na the employer gathered his employees, nilinis na nila yung mga restaurant, bumili na sila ng mga kilo-kilong mga karne para po buksan yung restaurant only to find out na hindi pa rin pala sila magbubukas ngayong araw.
Pinky, yung GCQ natin dati, iba sa GCQ with granular lockdowns with alert levels. Kasi like what you said, dati at GCQ allowed ang indoor, even alfresco dining at a certain percentage. Now under the new scheme, yung pag-allow ng mga indoor dining, even alfresco dining, will be based on alert levels. Let's assume na natuloy nga ngayon yung GCQ at alert level 4, hindi sila pwede. But if natuloy yung GCQ at alert level 3, then pwede ang dining and even
at
alfresco.
30%.
At 30%, yes. Yun ang difference ngayon. It's not the usual GCQ that we are used to. And I believe that if and when this will be implemented, kinakailangan talaga ng proper information dissemination para naintindihan din ng mga tao ano ba ang kaibahan ng dating GCQ na nakasanayan natin versus itong bagong GCQ with alert level. So if the restaurant industry prepared for the reopening today, siguro binabase kasi nila yon sa mga dating implementation ng GCQ natin, which magiging iba na nga dito sa GCQ with alert levels. But then again, Pinky, as I mentioned earlier, baka meron pang fine-tune sa mga guidelines, baka meron pa silang inaaral. Kami naman mga Metro Manila mayors, naghihintay lamang kung ano ba yung final directive, tsaka kami mag-implement.
Very good that you actually pointed that out, and it's been discussed at some point in the past couple of days, itong alert level 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem is, Mayor, people are still getting confused, and you're right. Nung sinabi ho kasi na mag-GCQ tayo today, ang pananaw ng tao, kung ano yung GCQ dati, di ba? So yung GCQ dati, there was opening of these industries of the 3 C's. That's why a number of them actually prepared. Maybe there were a few who were saying, naku sandali, hindi ito yung GCQ na nakasanayan natin dahil may alert level 1, 2, 3, 4. That could not have been disseminated. And the point is why? It's because everything was announced quite late. And again, I'm not faulting the Metro Manila mayors here. It's just the general consensus of what's happening or what happened between in the past couple of days until today. So, pag-usapan po natin yan. San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora is already saying, once we shift, there will be alert levels, which are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ang 4, yung parang pinaka-strict, hindi ho ba? Yung 1, yung pinaka-lenient. 1 is, would we call that the new normal wherein everything is open?
Okay, Pinky, I would like to clarify again, yung pinag-uusapan nating alert levels, these only pertain to activities that fall under the 3Cs. Bakit? Itong 3Cs kasi yung tinuturing ng mga high-risk activities. Halimbawa, balik tayo sa enclosed areas. No? Alam naman natin, kailangan ng proper ventilation para maiwasan ang pagkalat ng COVID. Any activities that will be in closed areas, kung may alert level nga, depending kung anong number, no? I-determine ngayon yung operational capacity or how many % of the venue will be allowed to be used. Ganon din sa crowded areas, so crowded activities, at ganon din sa activities that require close contacts. Ano yon? Halimbawa, dining, no? Yung pagkain sa restaurant, close contact yan sapagkat katapat mo yung kasama mong kumain. Yung personal care services, pag ginugupitan ka or meron kang pinapagawang personal grooming, yan ang mga close contacts. So ito lang yung pasok dito sa mga alert levels as far as I understand. Ngayon, all other activities that don't fall under these 3Cs ay pwede. Ganun po ang papakaintindihan namin. Ngayon, kung meron mga babaguhin o gagawing paglinaw, yan po ang inaabangan din po natin. Whatever the final guidelines will be, ang tungkulin po ng Metro Manila Mayors ay ipatubad po ito.
Right. And we do have to wait for the guidelines because that's what also I know so far as what you have been describing to us. Mayor, meron ho ba kayong alinlangan dito sa alert level 1, 2, 3, 4? Do you have any concerns about that?
Yung alert levels na ito, don't forget na meron pa tayong separate granular lockdown. So ano ba ang purpose? No? The way I understand it, ang purpose ito is to allow the economy to reopen while still locking down areas that have high cases. So for instance, let's take San Juan as an example. Kunwari, nagsimula nga ngayon ang GCQ with alert levels. Kasalukuyan po, we have 12 areas in San Juan that are under granular lockdown. Anong mga area to? These are streets, houses, compounds, condominiums na possibly just one floor. No? Hindi kinakailangan lahat. So ito lang yung naka-hard lockdown. Ito lang yung merong mga hindi pwedeng lumabas at pumasok. While the rest of the city, tuloy-tuloy lang ang normal na buhay. Nakakapag-negosyo, nakakapagtrabaho under activities that are allowed. Ngunit kung ang alert level mo nga ay 4, pag ang trabaho mo, ang negosyo mo o ang industriya mo ay pasok doon sa 3Cs, hindi ka makakapagbukas. But all other activities that are not within the 3Cs are allowed. Yan po ang difference. No? Will it work? It is a pilot. Kaya nga pagkapapaliwanag sa amin, pilot ho ito, susubukan sa Metro Manila. Hindi natin malalaman hanggat hindi natin subukan. That's why it was supposedly only just for 3 weeks from September 8 to September 30. If it had worked, then posibleng tuloy-tuloy yan. Kung nakita nating bumababa na ng mga kaso at nakakapagbukas sa mga negosyo, ultimately yun po ang gusto natin.
Yeah, pero I understand what you're saying even with the 3Cs. But let's point something out. Ito po yung mga 3Cs na hanggang ngayon nga po ay sarado. Ito po yung mga 3Cs kung saan marami po sa mga kababayan natin ang hindi nagtatrabaho. Kaya ito po yung gusto nga sanang at some point, one way or another, buksan ng gobyerno depending on the alert level. But I want to reiterate my question with this. Do you see any problems with the DOH classifying certain areas under alert level 1, 2, 3, 4? Because from my understanding, it's a DOH that will classify this, certain cities, and then you work from there. Sabihin po natin San Juan, kinlassify ng DOH ng alert level 2. That means you will allow the 3Cs to open at 50% capacity.
Yes, Pinky, ito. Meron akong lilinawin muli. Una-una, you're asking about certain issues. Yes, I will now raise one major issue, which is currently ho kasi, the way the DOH categorizes our alert levels, base sa mga kaso sa city. Ang problema, sinasama ho nila yung mga kaso sa mga ospital namin na hindi naman taga San Juan po ang pasyente. That is a big factor in terms of determining the alert levels because such as San Juan, such as Taguig, such as Makati. No? Meron kami mga tertiary hospitals na malalaki kung saan maraming mga COVID patients ang nakakonfine ngayon, but not necessarily from San Juan or Taguig or Makati. Pero yung alert level tumataas dahil natatag as pasyente namin. Dapat po sa ganun, ako lang that's ang suggestion ko po, imbis na itag ang lahat ng pasyente ng COVID-19 as San Juan patients because Cardinal Santos is in San Juan, dapat itag ho sila sa place of residence nila. Kasi hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng very objective assessment or alert level rating dahil hindi naman taga San Juan po ang mga pasyente sa Cardinal Santos Medical Center. The last time I checked, we only had probably 1 or 2 COVID-19 patients from San Juan in Cardinal Santos Medical Center. The rest are from other cities, in fact, in the provinces. Diba? And ganun din ang Metro Manila, Pinky. Yung alert level ng buong Metro Manila tumataas dahil yung mga hospital sa iba't ibang LGUs natin, may mga pasyente rin na taga-probinsya. So hindi nagiging klaro kung ano ba talaga ang tamang alert level. Now, if our alert level will always remain at 4 dahil nga maraming mga pasyente taga-labas ng Metro Manila na dito naka-confine, paano ho tayo magbubukas ng 3Cs natin kung parati na lang tayong alert level 4? Yun po yung punto ko.
Understand. And you are hoping though, I guess as a last question, Mayor, that the DOH will reconsider this. Kasi hindi ba tinitingnan yung surge, tinitingnan yung variant, at tinitingnan din yung hospital utilization?
Tama. At sana tingnan din yung severity ng mga kaso. Halimbawa dito sa San Juan, ang aming severe cases ay 0.52% lamang. Ang aming critical cases, ganoon din, nasa 0.50 something lamang. So 99% of our cases are mild, asymptomatic, with a very few percentage na moderate. Yung critical to severe, combine mo na yan, that's only 1%. So dapat tingnan din natin yung severity ng mga kaso, hindi lang yung bilang. Sapagkat karamihan sa mga nagkaka-COVID ngayon, lalong-lalo na lagpas-lagpas na ho kami ng fully vaccinated dito sa San Juan, kung sakali man magka-COVID sila, they remain just mild to asymptomatic. Most people who are fully vaccinated do not get COVID.
Pasensya na ho, Mayor, one quick question. Sang-ayon ho ba kayo na magkakaroon ho ng iba't ibang alert level ang iba't ibang lungsod sa Metro Manila, or would that cause some sort of confusion?
No, the suggestion was to treat Metro Manila as one big metropolis, meaning dapat yon kung ano ang alert level ng lahat ng LGU, dapat pare-parehas. Yan po ang pagkakaintindi ko. So even if this is how I understand it, even if Manila was at alert level 3, since Manila is part of the 17 LGUs of Metro Manila, mananatili siyang at alert level 4. Yan ang pagkakaintindi ko during our last meeting nung Saturday.
Okay. San Juan City Mayor Francis Zamora, sir, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you also for having me on CNN.
Thank you. And we take a look at the PDP Laban National Convention led by the CUSI faction. PDP Laban Secretary General Attorney Melvin Matibag will join us after the break. Please stay tuned.